Hello.
Hi,
Hi. My name's Megan. What's your name?
my name is Spark. How are you?
Spark. I'm very
Yeah,
good, and you?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, where are you from, Spark?
I'm from Bhutan.
Oh, all right. You're the first person I've ever taught from Bhutan.
Yeah, everyone tells that.
You live in a lovely country. My husband and I have spoken many times about moving there.
Oh, yeah, but currently I'm in India. I'm studying in India.
Okay.
I am at Bangalore.
Okay, all right. Why did you decide to study in India instead of in your home country?
I thought that I should get out of my country because I loved to travel and I wanted to be, I wanted to get more exposure. So I moved out of my country and I came to India so that I thought that I will be able to travel and get exposed to lots of other cultures and students. I will be able to meet students from across the world.
Hmm. It's probably a good
So
idea.
yeah, that's why I
Okay.
moved to India.
All right, that's nice. And are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it, but due to COVID, it's pretty hard because we cannot move out
Yeah.
and the universities are closed. So we are learning through online mode.
Wow. So you may as well have been back home. It doesn't help to really be there at all.
Yeah, I came here only 2 months ago. I went back when the COVID cases started, skyrocketing.
Yeah.
But again, the university said that they are going to resume the classes regularly because the cases were dropping. Came here, and again after a week, the cases start
Oh my
much.
gosh.
Yeah,
So now
and
you're
I
stuck
don't.
there.
Yeah, I don't want to go now because even if I go back to my country, I have to be in quarantine for 21 days, and
Wow,
moreover, like
21. That's a lot.
yeah, yeah, and travel expenses, and it will be too much.
Oh man, that's terrible. Yeah, COVID has really done a number on travel. Like,
Yeah, so much. Many countries are suffering a lot.
my husband and I normally travel a lot, like every 3 months, every 6 months, but now it's been almost 2 years since I've left the country, which is so weird
Wow.
for me because normally, like, I travel a lot. I like to travel.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
and like
Okay.
now, I have a daughter. She's 18
Okay.
months old, and she's never met any of her family because we can't travel.
Where now?
Now I live in Thailand, but
Oh,
I am from South Africa.
okay. So, been to Bhutan before, or you
No,
were
it's
planning
no.
to?
We were planning to. It was next on our list. So we did
Okay.
Singapore right before my daughter was born. And then we've
Oh,
been talking about we want to go teach and live in Bhutan. We think it would be
okay.
really, really beautiful, kind of the kind of place we would like to live. We've done a
Hmm.
lot of research, but we haven't had a chance to visit yet. We were going to visit and see if we liked it and then decide if we wanted to move. But
Oh,
now
okay.
with COVID, I don't know what will happen if we
Yeah,
will
the
ever be able
COVID
to
is.
do that. So it's
How many
okay.
countries?
Maybe in a year.
How many countries have you been to till now?
Not that many because
Oh,
we've been trying to travel in Asia. So we did like I live in Thailand. I did India,
okay.
Malaysia, Myanmar, Indonesia, Singapore. That's about it because we were going to do some more, but we haven't. I want to do Cambodia still. I want to do Vietnam. I want to do Indonesia. We had Indonesia on the list, but
Okay.
didn't happen. And Bhutan. So I want to do all of Asia right now. And then I did some in Africa too. My
Okay.
husband's done a lot of Europe and a lot of America. We want to do South America still. So we have time.
So if I may ask, like, how do you manage to travel to lots of countries? It must be a bit expensive, right?
Well, that's why Asia, we travel a lot in Asia because it's not
Mhm.
expensive to travel in Asia.
Yeah.
We just, the flights are very cheap, the accommodation is very cheap. And
Uh,
that's also why I live in Asia because if I
yeah.
taught English online and I lived in South Africa, the cost of living is so high that
Yeah,
you can't,
exactly.
and South Africa is so far away from everything that
Yeah.
you can't afford to travel. But
Yeah.
Thailand is so central. I can go to Europe, I can go to Australia, I can go to Asia, and it's not expensive. And I can live here and spend very little money, so I can save a lot.
Yeah. I think
So
saving is like, gold mine for traveling.
yeah, you have to save, but
Yeah.
you also have to make sacrifices. So like, I don't
Yeah.
have fancy furniture, I don't have a fancy car, I
Yeah.
don't go eat at fancy restaurants,
Hmm.
and all that money I don't spend there, I can spend on travel.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
we need to sacrifice if we, want to pursue something. We obviously need to, sacrifice a lot of other unnecessary things, I would say.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
friends in South Africa who say, "Oh, how do you travel so much?" And I say to
Mhm.
them, "Do you have a car?" Yes. And every month they pay for that car. I say, "Do you
Yeah.
have a house?" Yes. And every month
Mhm.
they pay a mortgage. I said,
Yeah.
"You have furniture for your house?" And every month they're paying lay-by on their furniture,
Yeah.
right? So all that money every month I'm not spending.
Yeah.
So, and then they say, "Oh, okay, I understand." But people think that I'm wasteful or something, but it's just what's important to me.
Yeah, we need to understand how money functions, and I think we should understand about assets and liabilities. Like,
Mm-hmm.
the house. If you own a house, you need to pay, like maybe down payment or something, and
Yes.
maybe tax or something, and you have to pay it in a consistent basis, in a monthly basis. So it's the house. We feel it's an asset, but it's a liability in like fact, right? So we are
Mm-hmm.
just like paying for the house in like house every month. But whereas if like maybe a business, we can have a passive income through it. And
Right.
yeah.
That's what I do. So I have a little online website that I have on the
Okay.
side, and it
Okay.
costs me like $35 a month to run it.
Oh, okay.
But which is cheaper than having a storefront. And it
Yeah.
makes me a little
Exactly.
bit of money every month, and it's getting more every month. But I would rather spend $35 there a
Yeah.
month than have to spend whatever, $500 mortgage repayments or something.
Yeah. So
And that
what
I
is
can do
the
anywhere.
okay? What is the website about? Is it a e-commerce store or is it a blog?
It's a little bit of both. So it is a blog, but it's also an so I
Oh
make like principles for homeschool children. So like
yeah. So
preschool age children.
do you do affiliate, marketing through your blogs? Do you?
I used to, but I found that being an Asia affiliate wasn't so easy. So,
Mhm.
like, we don't shop on Amazon because shipping is too difficult. And then I
Oh.
had a local affiliate, but I didn't like the variety that they were
Mhm.
offering. So, right
Yeah.
now, I don't really have affiliates, and I
Mhm.
just kind of have moved away from it. And I'm more focusing on just selling my own materials. So I will get
Oh,
back to it. It's just I haven't found the right fit.
okay. Maybe like you can, monetize it through Google AdSense.
I did.
You
I
have
have
like,
I have AdSense, but
oh,
very much I feel I do have it. It runs on my website currently,
okay, okay.
but I think it's a bit like too invasive for how much money you make.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think like at least we get paid like something, right?
Yeah. It's a little bit, but it's not
Yeah,
really I don't think it's a fair balance.
yeah. Because I think the Google takes almost like 50 to 55% of the ad revenue they make. So it's
Yeah.
not fair because
And then
content
they
creators
take
have
up
to
like
put in so much work.
30% of my page with adverts, and I
Yeah,
get so little back from it. But I still
yeah.
run it. I just don't really like it.
Mm. Yeah, at least like even if it's little, it makes like it adds up, right?
Hmm. Well, now
Yeah.
I do affiliate programs with other like bloggers who have
Mm.
similar interests.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I share their material with my followers, and they share mine with theirs. And we do sort of a
Oh,
like a check back.
yeah.
Uh, and that's been quite helpful. I've quite enjoyed that, but they are a lot of work.
Yeah.
So I
It's
don't
like
want it to be work. I want it to make money
mm,
while I sleep. So I
yeah.
try to spend maybe 6 hours a week on,
Mm,
and I don't want to spend much more. I was spending like 25 hours a week, and it was too much.
Yeah, it's really good to, it's really good to have the internet. And I am really fascinated about how the internet works, right? Even when we are sleeping, if we have a blog or if we have a, something on internet, like it works even when we are sleeping. Like maybe if we have a YouTube channel, like there will be lots of views even when we are sleeping. So we will
Yeah.
be like some amount, some money. So it's like really great to have all those like basic income sources, I would say.
Do you have anything like that?
No, I am doing a lot of research on starting my own blog. So currently I'm writing a lot of articles. So I'm doing how to, start the blog and how to do the technical stuffs. So yeah,
Yes.
maybe in a
That's
month
the right thing.
maybe in 15 to 1 month I will be able to like, launch my blog. I would be like able to publish my articles.
Right. No, it's better to lay a very strong foundation. So like the first
Yeah,
3 months
exactly.
that I had my store and my blog,
Mm,
I didn't really share it. So I was just building it. It was
mm,
live, but I wasn't sharing any information
yeah,
because the foundation was so important, like the social
yeah,
media connections and
yeah,
having enough content and getting all the affiliates and
yeah,
making like adverts for online,
mm,
building the canvas and stuff. It takes
yeah,
a lot of time. And
yeah,
don't rush, rather build the foundation really strong. Like I got bored about I started to share and I think I shared too early. I wish I had
yeah,
waited.
yeah,
The longer you can wait, I think the better. Other people think it's better to start, even if you only have a little, but I think it's better to wait.
yeah. And moreover, like we need to be very consistent. If we are not consistent and if you are not like posting articles or our write-ups on a consistent basis, then it won't work, right? The reach will
No,
be, yeah,
it's like a snowball. So like I
yeah,
try to share, especially social media. Social media is terrible, like Facebook and Instagram. If you don't share all the time, then
mm,
people stop receiving from you.
yeah,
And so
exactly,
then when you do share, they don't get it. And then you
yeah,
lose those followers altogether.
yeah, yeah. Now
So
mm,
it's so bad. Like, especially over Christmas, I took like a week where I didn't post anything.
yeah,
And it ruined me for like 2 months.
mm,
I was trying to pick it up again and I
yeah,
never got those followers back.
mm,
And
yeah,
so if you start, you really can't stop. And that's very,
mm,
very, very difficult.
yeah. Now I think Facebook's reach is very, low compared
It's
to
true.
Instagram. Instagram's like organic reach is, comparatively higher than
Yeah.
Facebook's, right?
Yeah. Organic is the thing with Facebook is if you have some consistent followers, they will see your material for sure.
Yeah,
And it's easier to like Facebook's advertising, I think, is very good.
yeah,
And but for Instagram, like you say, the organic reach is amazing. If you can get a really good hashtag or you can get into like a subscribe, you can get good subscribe. It's much, much better.
yeah.
What about like Flickr and Twitter? Have you thought about using them?
Sorry.
Flickr, Twitter, oh, not Flickr, Twitter and what's the
Uh,
other one? TikTok. TikTok.
oh no, I don't. TikTok is banned in India, and
Okay.
like I never use TikTok, and Twitter. I have Twitter account, but I'm not like active on Twitter. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
I
tried,
am
but
like, yeah, I'm active mostly on Instagram and Facebook also. Like I don't find it very and worthy. Now Instagram is booming.
yeah, for sure.
Everyone is on Instagram. Like
Mhm.
like majority of the people are on Instagram.
Yeah. No, then you have to be accepted. You have to follow their rules. It's
Yeah.
very, very difficult to do. I've been thinking a lot about moving my advertising more to Instagram. But the problem is
Okay.
on Facebook, I have like 5,000 followers, but on Instagram, I only have like 300 or 400.
Okay.
So,
Mm.
because I haven't been doing Instagram. So,
Mhm.
the other good one is Pinterest.
Oh, yeah.
Pinterest is really great, but the algorithm is really tricky.
Yeah.